Greetings, this is Freener Renametra. I welcome you to my recap of Critical's 90th episode of Campaign 3 Saga of Bell's Hells. This only thing really new of interest was their primary ad. The only thing really of interest before the episode starts was an ad, their Nord ad, which is basically Sam acting fire alarm and trying to slip in new information that others don't want to hear. Just see the original for so. However, but then going past that, past the intro to and their own recaps of previous, we reach where they left us off with joining some groups of uh, uh, with the Volition, the rudest resistance movement. Go as they as the party itself is going to split for two of the four missions being simultaneously attempted by the Volition that of the day. Well, there's the one to there is the team, the demolition detonation team, which is going to destroy the. Excuse me, I gotta close the door. And to detonate the excavation into the prime pillar, a massive vein of rooting glass that goes all the way up through the center of the subterranean capital of Criviers. Let's destroy it. Which among the members will include Ashton Fern and F.C.G. Led by Ira Wendigoff, their former foe / reluctant and highly unusual ally. The rest of Bell's Hells, Imogen, Laudna, Orem, and Chetney. Sorry, I had to think there for a second. Don't know why. They are on team infiltration to look and to try to find information on the lost Volition contact, a Bordeaux a scientific engineer, Evora, or I'm sorry, it's been a while. With the it's been a kind of a full week since this episode came out. Like I tried to make as much use of the last of my local ski resort ski season, and I then followed immediately by my family going on a day trip to see the total eclipse, the totality of the eclipse. Worth it. If you want, I could describe it to you that later in a different video. Mm-hmm. As they go to try to find and to rescue her, as well as two other missions. And, one led by a green dragonborn who serves the Strife Emperor Bay. One of the betrayed gods, in an effort to rescue captured members of the Volition. And the other one to take out a group of Rudis born Vanguard members in a certain place In particular, the leader, the head one of there, Liana Timalt, Imogen's own mother. They, of course, did not go on that one. And with that brief recap, we head on to Team Demolitions. Team Demolition. As they go to the Weave Mine excavation site, we find 27, 20. Hopefully, I'll be able to get more on a regular shooting schedule now that more of the craziness. What?
You'll see a lot of things that are strange. Anything that seems threatening.
All right. You're not going to leave us to die like the group you just tried this with, right?
Oh, I didn't leave them to die. They just happened to die. And then I left. It's an important distinction.
Sure. Well, just don't do that either, okay?
No promises. And he begins to glide away as you begin to follow suit behind, stepping into the bustling street.
Well, he's honest. They can see more as they go along. They see more of life in Caveris. People like trying to show him wares and stuff. All they are able to do is, of course, because they're all under a magical disguise of seeming to look like Rudidian races. I forget exactly which was who. A beggar soon grabs and tries to ask for charity in the form of tools and stuff, like, because it's a bar and there's no direct coin and stuff. How Ira soon, in his disguise of a thought eater or something like that, scares this Bordeaux beggar away. Actually, I forget what was Bordeaux. I think Fern's disguise is a Bordeaux. Hang on, real quick. For those who forget what Bordeaux is, yeah, definitely kind of got a mystic vibe. Like a Dark Crystal mystic vibe. Oh, we're on mystic vibe. Apparently, it's not as uncomfortable to help the beggar stuff, but for someone traveling with someone of his apparent station as a mystic, they don't have time for beggars, so it helps keep the disguise up.
I'll still take out some change and kind of just like to try to
Make us a hand check.
Reverse steal.
Look like you're not throwing change on the ground.
and I'm just trying to. Oh, natural 20.
That was the most casual natural 20. Natural 20. As the beggar, like, frustratingly sneaks away and watches most of your crew begin to vanish, looks down and what do they see in their hand?
They see you asked for tools. I gave them a little a hairpin. I know it's not really. It may work for something.
He doesn't know. Does he even know you
It's
gave
really
it?
strong. Sorry.
To take it and look at it. Look back over to the thought eater mystic visage that Ira has. And shrinks away, but gives like a nod of acceptance and thank you.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna go be mean.
You just gave that guy an alien artifact, by the way. I just hope you.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, you know.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. The metal's hard to come by here.
Yeah, metal's hard to come by. Okay, good.
Just putting that out there.
You can hear as you.
Let's see. They go on. And F.C.G asks for clarification what their actual target is, like what part of the excavation they're trying to get at. I think they're trying to get as deep into it as possible, like somewhere near where they last detonated, or so. They see an area with a lot of like beasts and stuff, like a kennel, not or stables. I think they see more of the what they call again, like those tadpole like creatures. They also see a new creature like this carapace creature, like insect like. It's 15 feet tall. I won't show you because there's a definite point you'll be seeing it later. Mm-hmm. Some of it's like this insectoid creature, which is tall. Some of them are carrying like siege equipment and stuff like this. Like these are war beasts, and some of these are meant to be war beasts. These are called, you know, hang on, for I'll get back to what it's called later. They also see this large flying creature, or like perched somewhere like heads and stuff, and they recognize this. This is Gloomglut, the Fey Dragon steed of Atheon Suda, the Fern's father. The Sorrow Lord. So he's definitely in the city right now. Good.
The moon?
Gargantuan form of Gloomglut, the Fey dragon that the Sorrow Lord took as their mount.
Just to the moon?
I can't fly my
Steal it
corgi
right now.
from
Steal
an
it right
airplane.
now.
Steal it!
Oh my god, we could steal
Take
it.
one. It's
We could steal a dragon. You could.
That was my first option.
Okay.
Sure. Let's give it a try.
What? Marisha.
Wow. How dare
This is a children's show.
adult children.
As quick as you notice it, you watch it kind of like fidget. Its head comes up for a second, and it looks over the kind of beast pits around it, and you kind of instinctually recoil in fear that maybe it noticed you, but it just seems to be bothered by some of the nearby sounds and gives this kind of sound out that echoes, and the beasts get quiet for a second, and you see like all the workers.
After this, they keep going to, and they reach the prime pillar. And start finding, searching and find the tunnels leading to the that start leading to the excavation site. Ira gives the order to kill anyone who starts looking suspicious. Who's not behaving suspicious, but act as if they have suspicion. No team kills, much as you might like them. Then we arrive at team infiltration. This team is entirely made up of the rest of Bell's Hell solely. Who are all invisible right now, but thanks to certain marks that are allowed, they can all see each other, or they would if Chetty hadn't been too ultra suspicious and hadn't been too paranoid and loud. So now he has no idea if he's with the others or not. He's just trusting. Actually, look.
Demonstration.
Emerge to join with the sprawl. This is unfamiliar.
So we're on city streets at this point?
You're
in
on
the Escher.
You're on some part of the street level of where the Escher roads can begin to emerge to join with the sprawl grotto. The Sprawl Grotto.
Prog Rock.
The Prog Rock Grotto.
Prog Rock Grotto.
I want to go to there. Alan Parsons all day. Hell yeah. Who is leading this search?
Is it just the four of us, or are we being accompanied by anybody
We have
else?
no accompaniment.
On our
It's
own?
just us.
Just you guys? They all have seen invisible chutney. They're again. It reiterates that they are the only these four are the only ones on this mission.
Well, let's go ahead and roll, and I'll tell you what you see along the way. As you begin to enter, their parts are not as busy, and others are quite busy. And you begin to see. Well, let's go ahead and roll, and I'll tell you what you see along the way.
Because we don't want to.
Oh my god.
Oh no, what do you get?
Natural 20 for a third.
Ooh.
I got a natural 1
No.
for a natural 1.
Now you have advantage on this because you're invisible.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did roll advantage. Thought I did it wrong. Natural 20.
Oh shit! Okay.
Dang.
Yeah, invisibility gives
Come on, you guys.
advantage
2 more and we
on
win the
stealth
game.
checks, so.
I rolled a 2.
Fuck.
You did twice as well. Get out.
I did.
Get out and come back in. Reboot.
That is a 100% improvement.
That is actually. That is.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
So a 2 for myself this high. For an 8 for me.
Okay, that's
High
better,
roller, baby.
better than a 1. All right, so with 2 natural 20s, the 2 crits certainly helped. As you begin to weave through the very alleyways and discovering areas where they kind of come to a rapid and unnecessary close, kind of
trying to avoid bumping into anyone and stuff, so no one realizes there's visible people moving. They notice, and they start noticing that the residents seem to be in a state of packing, like various states of packing stuff, getting ready for the move to the Blue Promise. And it begs the question: when are they being told this move will happen? They check their scribble and determine that Ohan is still around the center of the prime pillar. Keep in mind that it's a very large subset of the law space, but both groups are essentially, I believe, going to be at different points in the prime pillar, so they'll be in the same is they could be considered in the same structure as her. So they've been making their best effort to try to avoid her ever since their first meeting in Bosphorus. And they move on to keep approaching the base of the pillar. Along the way, they can hear written music like this, like using instruments similar to that we usually find on Exandria, but like the architecture, slightly altered because of how they were learned to it. And
Street are
People on the street
are
intense atmosphere.
Super surreal.
Does it seem like the people on the street are
People on the street
are enjoying the sound of music? Are like anybody stopping and watching the jam session?
Yeah, a few people kind of stop and listen in, and then go on their work. Okay. You see, like these. You see, like a Apomoto child and a Railoran child that are kind of curled behind what looks to be a half-filled box by some sort of like odd herbalist set up there, and they're both just kind of watching and listening in, and just this little slice of life here in the moment that kind of feels nice amongst the rest of the tension that's been there.
Is there anything in the air? Anything patrolling, creatures, caves on the surface, anything above us that we might need to be tracking or thinking?
You mentioned flying creatures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I'm always looking for things that are going to kill us, but I roll balls.
You did?
I did.
18.
15 for me.
You don't see anything patrolling.
Get the other side.
Don't see anything patrolling, but glancing up in some of the kind of cleft and crevice-like shadows along parts of the ceiling, you occasionally see something shift, like a wing that kind of flexes a bit and then goes back, and you get this sense that there are probably a number of subterranean flying beasts here that kind of nestle up within those areas.
Okay. They keep moving on, and they reach a military district, like some more military districts. There and stuff. And they're beset by more questions like like other one they keep chatting, and like another question is asked is that what do the different Rodidians think their welcome will be on the Blue Promise on Exandria? Do you even know that there's that their entrance point is like a battle zone? I want you to know, what do they expect? Are they being deliberately kept in the dark? This military district, the The A. Where?
Harmless gas.
Like me.
Very hard to
We
concentrate on a
can see you.
conversation.
Mutinous. You know, all that they know of. all that they know of us. You're such a dick,
It's very
Chad.
hard to concentrate
We
on a
can see you.
conversation.
We
not
can see
dispersing.
you.
It's not dispersing.
I'm not
Just
looking
saying.
at you, but I can smell you.
Hard to get rid of, just like me.
You were talking about the brutality of caste systems. Continue.
Sorry, he cast Stinking Cloud.
Oh, hang on.
Out.
I think there was more to this.
No.
Oh, good. Sorry.
They have no communication outside of Lutinous. You know, all that they know of. all that they know of us.
Oh, that was a.
You're
I
such
thought
a
that's
dick,
Very
Chad.
hard to concentrate
We
on a
can
conversation. Sorry, he cast Stinking Cloud.
Constitution saves all around.
Harmless gassed past. Let's keep looking.
All right.
Another 15 or so minutes of skirting through the shadows before you find a break in the more upscale neighborhoods that you've been skittering through. And here you come upon that gap that sits.
Okay, now they reach. Sorry, now they reach Colloquium. They see above. There's like many like entrances high up because due to like a lot of the people coming here will have ability of levitation and flight, and even up above they can see like many mystics and thought of the such just flying around like 600 feet off the air and stuff. Because they see many balconies with these and stuff too. They could potentially enter, but they gotta figure out how to get up there.
Has like carving in it, like it has designs. You can't quite make out the specifics of it from a distance,
Right,
but
it's
it's
an important structure.
We're in the middle of the moon. It's not that impressive. How much can they know about doors?
What do you think is the likelihood of somebody coming in and
wisdom.
out soon, though? If someone comes out or goes in soon, then maybe we could just sneak by.
I mean, if we look out and that happens, amazing. If not, then I think we should try to climb the balcony.
Okay.
So maybe
And
we.
did you have a climbing plan of attack?
Well, she's got an immovable rod. We've got some rope. She climbs up, clicks it. We all climb up the side.
Let's see the rope.
Yeah, they know it's trying to figure out how to keep invisible because their invisibility won't extend to the entire rope. They do notice as they get closer, though. They do notice something opportune. Many like vertical crevices and like small branch of crystal like going up, which could help cover or hide make it harder to notice the rope amongst. We then go to team detonation. Who using the fact that they're here, their disguises as members of the military, Covatus military. They are basic. allows them entrance without being challenged. They move throughout this glass tunnel, the glass tunnel stuff, which are described as very smooth. Also, all the stuff like not roughly chill. Like they have some serious skills in this excavation. In this one, Ira points out that they really should not be talking to them they're pretending to be his subordinate. Like he's supposed to be a mystic and they're supposed to be his subordinate, so they shouldn't be talking to him unless absolutely necessary. Yeah. Team there. And they keep going to. They are eventually challenged by are stopped by two Ruby Vanguard soldiers. And no, two Reloran got into an and they come here. They come across a room with many of the Vanguard. Getting past this, they're met with more like heavily armed soldiers, and they see Sarlord Fern's father conversing with this massive 10-foot tall Hulk juggernaut. Like, well, this they are informed. It is the head of the head of the Vinyan Kuth, Sunder King Ozo Kuth, flanked with his two Abaldons. If you're forgetting this, if you forget what they are, you won't forget again. They're just staring at each other, and it is presumed that they are using psychic communications for this whatever discussion they're having. So eventually makes it. So the Sarah eventually makes it saying that he hates this telepathic communications, like it doesn't so well. Which this goes unacknowledged by the Thunder King.
And he is just surrounded with weapons.
Cool.
The two Avedons that follow him behind in their own kind of unique ceremonial armor kind of growl. They're massive in their own right, but even next to him, they're about the size of a large dog. As you all kind of step back, one of them kind of it seems to be taking a particular interest in your direction.
Wait, what the?
Be the King Kruth.
Will,
The big
'cause he's got
giant guy.
I misspoke.
Oh, he's the big guy in charge.
Oh, okay. I think I best
Cut off his whole thing.
You go do it.
Yeah.
It's Sunder King.
Sunder King.
I misspoke. Sunder King was the intent. Sorry.
Sunder. Sunder
Kruth.
As he steps from the room and you
I could talk to it too, but won't that bring attention to us?
Maybe better you than me since I'm not supposed to talk.
Yeah, he is a And before I go on, I'll just say, with so indicating that the Vanguard are reluctant, indicating is only reluctant taking orders from the Sun Kings. Well, it's clear that even the orders, in addition to having this resistance, the actual alliance between the Vanguard and the forces of the Imperium is still rather shaky. Like, it is precarious. This is basically an alliance of need, and it is only that need that's holding it together. That's when one of the other ones starts taking interest in Fern. Like, the scent is wrong. I see that. By the way, F.C.G is currently disguised as my seed, which do not speak, so that's
Talk.
Speak with animals.
Okay, so you quietly cast Speak with Animals on yourself.
Oh God.
Is this a dumb thing to do right now?
my seed. Yeah, that's what he's the.
Who knows?
Is that
So
Eddie?
it looks so wet.
That's
Oh no!
That's disgusting.
Boo!
Not even
What's
a
the
little.
guard be like next?
That face is,
No, don't care.
We're gonna get banned.
gotta add to it. Oh,
weirdo.
Now we know
Yeah, he
why.
completed the picture.
So what are you doing? You cast Speak with Animals on yourself?
That's very visual, isn't it?
it's okay. You can
Is
disguise it.
is
You're
it
fine.
verbal, somatic, material?
Verbal somatic.
Verbal somatic.
Okay, so no material components. So you have a physicality to it.
Is that
Want to take? I'll get to that joke later.
all your gum?
If you want to make a sleight of hand check
That
to
was-
see if you can kind of mask the movement.
After you just cast command on it and using to communicate to go, which gets it to leash quickly, but it stops right before it's like fully out the door, and then looks back like hands over and it knows what's dead. It's not happy. Thankfully, that's when Ozo realizes it's not here and it gets annoyed and just says, "Here, here," and basically orders it to come to follow. So, and I click mind trick from Ira to make sure. Make sure that that those who witnessed this attempting to dissuade the pet is not remembered. Then we get to team infiltration, and I'm glad to try speeding this up. They check to see they are they reach the pillar looking for. They find a nice crevice that could hide their ascent, the rope as they ascend, like within the indentation.
Away from the one that has someone above. I can't tell for sure, but this is our best bet.
Was there a balcony between that one and another?
I think there were.
That way?
So there's
was
one,
one
and there's
little
two, and then
lower
there's
than
one in
the
the
other?
middle.
Was it? Okay.
What about above it? Was there?
I only have myself to blame. Oh boy.
All right.
Adults.
Guys, this is my favorite terrain. Go straight up there.
Okay.
Sometimes it leans to one way.
I'm used to height differential.
Jesus.
You're only plotting the outside. You have to get in there too. So figure something else out. There's more to this plan.
Okay, so that's the balcony we're going to.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Not the one closest to you, but the next one beyond it.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Just gonna
So,
stop.
Do a little
How-
hand gestures now.
Right.
all right, how much?
Sit on.
How far up is that? How far away from us is that about?
At an angle, it's about 80 or 90 feet from you.
How much rope do you have?
You got a 50-footer?
I think I got a 50-footer too.
Yes.
Okay, so great.
All right.
So that should be enough.
Do a little loopy loop.
Put it up and
Just do
over,
a little-
Laudna. It disappears as soon as it's on it, right? Okay.
Does it?
Well, let me check actually.
That's a
I mean,
funny
you're
one.
wearing
It's
it.
like
You
100
you would
feet.
be wearing the rope on your
Right. That's true. Yeah.
on your hip.
Rules question. They keep planning their ascent using Swagger. She goes up with.
Imperfections and folded bits of shadow along the exterior of the building.
Okay. Okay.
No.
What's the matter with you?
What in the fuck?
What are you doing?
What is this? Marisha. That's a. You know what that is? That's a crit because you rolled it on both of them.
Oh, yeah.
That's a crit and dagger heart.
Oh no! It's a two.
It's two twos.
Well, two, two.
Roll two twos. Two twos.
Take up 2, 2.
So that's great.
Two.
What can I do here? What can I do?
Apologize.
You're doing it.
Do you have modifiers?
Yeah, 5. So that brings me to a 5. To a 5.
Okay. So as you clamber up the side,
Shit.
you wind the rope into
one.
these
Give me 5.
little. You find little notches and imperfect edges that hold the rope, and it's working out pretty well actually. And you get it situated, and you get halfway to the balcony, and you got this. And as you're kind of paying attention to the balcony, making sure that nobody's up there, and you're holding the rope, the rest of you notice the rope just kind of appear. And it's just kind of came untangled from one of the corners, which then the weight of that pulled another, and the whole rope just kind of came off of now, and it's just this long bowing rope
Laudna.
that's just kind of hanging there now.
Does anybody see it?
You don't see anybody.
Laudna,
yet.
go back and grab it. Go back and grab the rope.
From the
Yeah.
structure.
Can I reach it and
Climb
Bring
back
it back
down. Can
in?
she climb back down and gather it up again?
You want to?
yeah, do that?
Okay. You go ahead and regather it. You want to attempt it again?
Yes.
It's a higher DC. Go for it.
You wanna
Well,
try this one as the
theoretically-
advantage dice? Okay, you roll yours.
You only learned the way not to do
Yeah,
it.
the perfect
Theoretically-
moment has been lost,
Yeah.
but it's not impossible still. However, patrols are now starting to close around. Go for it.
Son of a bitch. I've got advantage.
Run out of time.
Okay. There's a 15, so 18.
Okay.
18. You get up there, and as you tangle most of it up, you get to the edge of the balcony and kind of clamber over the edge and get the rope affixed up there. You have your rod. You click it, and it clicks in place. Half of the rope comes dislodged and is now visible just from the balcony to the midsection.
Shit. Okay, if we climb as we go up the rope, does it disappear as we climb it?
We're
Are
gonna
you
find out.
collecting it as you? Whoever's collecting it on the
last
bottom.
would be collecting it.
We can certainly give it a shot.
Let's
We
go.
can certainly try.
We've all got to try. Okay, so I'll go second.
Okay.
Or no. Yeah, I'll go second, so if I fall, you'll catch me, right?
Me?
You're invisible. You're invisible.
They'll still see me.
Oh, that's right.
I'll catch you.
Okay. You won't. Okay. You won't see me. If I fall, Chet. You motherfucker.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Oh, I hear
Or
that
no.
again.
Yeah, I'll go second, so if I fall, you'll catch me, right?
Me?
You're invisible. You're invisible.
They'll still see me.
Oh, that's right.
I'll catch you.
Okay. You won't. Okay. You won't see me. If I fall, Chet. You motherfucker.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I got you.
Best, but I'm
Crack.
your size.
All right.
Oh my
I'll
Close
try
your
to
eyes.
start
Make a
timing.
noise on the way down.
Okay. All right.
It's all right. Feel better.
I'd like you to make an athletics check for me.
Athletics.
It's not a terribly difficult climb. It is a singular rope at an angle. Basically. Up the.
Okay. Chet, they all managed to get up, and Chet doing a very good check, allowing him to collect the rope as he climbs. Like, and they soon they reach this study area within a study enter a study chamber from this balcony. As this time they start noticing that there is a scent from the satchel they were given by the Volition, and this is the satchel with Evora's belonging, and out pops Evora's Saita, Saita Gono. Hang on. Their partner has some sort of keep the does have a connection with their Bordeaux, and she could sense that Evora is still.
In
Oh, you
my
have in
little
your birdhouse.
my birdhouse.
In your soul.
Yes.
I don't know what
Oh, here. I'm gonna hold my hands out. I'm touching your face. Here, just hold my hand. Okay. You're in my hands, and I'm gonna hold
And
you up.
now the minute like she crawls into your hands, she can see you. She's like now aware of like.
And
kind
is
of
she
part of
invisible?
this
Does that
belt.
mean she's invisible as long as I'm holding her?
Yeah.
Oh, great! So she can just chill on our shoulders, so she can like see what
Oh,
she's
that's
doing.
great. That's good. Also, like Pate could have made an absolute horror scene in there.
yeah,
Who
so,
knows?
maybe it's
He's a
best we
single
don't.
bachelor.
Like curls into your shirt.
Okay.
Like,
All right. Now, do you know your way around this building?
like watches. She looks around the chamber inside.
She, upon recognizing where they are, tells them where to go, and guides them to the development hall where. They identify where they are as the development hall, and can guide them to where they last knew Everett what was in the engineering bay. Then we go to detonation. The team reaches a where they need to go, just where they're, but it is blocked out by this blaster, like a blast boundary, like heavy door. See, like they've learned from the last attempted sabotage. The door apparently can only be opened from the other side. They start planning how to get in. They talk about maybe using stone shape to get through, like to clear the rock between them. However, this is also self-mission. So if it's one thing if the door is open, like there's left, but if an entrance has been made broken to the side, that's going to raise suspicion. In the end, F.C.G uses the charges within the staff of Dark Odyssey to cast Pass Wall. Oh, and Ira uses a spell to this so that they could go through this, make it get in the door itself, and Ira disguises their new entrance with illusionary magic. They do take a second to appreciate how truly thick they were. Like they were getting very well prepared. It was like 15 feet thick. Yeah, not inch, feet. They also decided they'll probably want to keep the pass wall open when they leave because this thing could probably help contain the explosion more, and they don't want that happening, so they need to keep that open.
If you're discussing this, Ira goes, I believe I can handle this.
Oh.
He's going to go ahead and cast an illusory spell, and as he does, the surface of both sides
Perfect.
seem to remain. He says, now it's our little secret.
Oh, we're back to spooky now. Freak me out, man.
Even though it's low light over here,
They continue onward, and hear some grinding sound, like sounds of the actual excavation occurring. They notice like veins of glass throughout this as they keep going through, being unearthed. They just see several ruins using this drilling device. There's like at least I think a Holger juggernaut behind, like manually pushing it into the wall as it drills. Mm-hmm. They see around there are arcane sources, like those barriers, like they see like in any like one in F.C.G has in him. They see rooms and stuff. Well, that's actually good.
And it looks like he has 6 of them.
ooh,
Nice.
Into the material and placed around metal bands that hold it all together. Each one weighs about 30 or so pounds.
These are the explosives.
It looks like he has 6 of them.
ooh.
Nice.
Were you planning on using all of these down here? Or are we saving some for later? Okay, got it.
Go big or go home.
We've got to wipe this off the moon.
And are these like a light it and throw it type of a bomb or a timer type of a thing?
You set a period of time.
Okay. We got to get them closer, though, I assume. What were you going to do if we weren't here?
Well, if you weren't here, I was going to walk down here and try and take them all under my minds sway and have them turn around while I set them, and then walked out and blew it all up.
That's a great idea.
Pretty good plan.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's just give it a try, I guess.
Sure, it worked well last time for me.
I'm sure the same thing will happen. They'll just walk right out.
Would it be easier to put them to sleep since there's no door?
So he said, so this is problems, okay? And then we enter break. When we come back, we resume with team infiltration. Imogen immediately recasts invisibility on herself, Laudna and Orem. And Chetney transforms the werewolf, like, at first, grabbing one of them and pulling out one of his own gnome arms. But show his talk, like, like, sort of like pulling off a sleeve. Oh wait, I may have that as a clip. Hang on.
Yeah.
So the study, it's a place for bringing research here, but there are no books
Oh, got it.
necessarily present. It's more of like a general use quiet room.
Got it. All right, I will cast at 4th level. Chet, can you re-up yourself?
Hey, I'll drop invisibility, or I'll let it fall, and then I'll look at Gona and go, it feels strange. And I'll, like, Terminator 2 pull Chetney's hand off, and there's just a big werewolf claw underneath. Oh, God!
That's when I do it.
It's pretty good.
I'll finish transforming into a sexy-ass wolf.
A sexy ass.
And then I'll cast invisibility. Or I will activate the monocle.
You do hear footsteps coming.
Oh, shit. Okay, 4th level. Invisibility.
I'll activate the monocle and see invisibility and cast invisibility.
See invisibility.
So you have see invisibility and you're invisible. The rest of you have about 10 more minutes of see invisibility left.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, that was I thought that was.
Yeah, but there was no help in that, so.
We're just gonna hold hands.
You can still see invisible for 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move.
Were you being facetious when you said we heard someone coming?
Let's go.
No,
No.
Saito screamed at the sight of
I
him
think
pulling.
And then he himself casts invisibility, and it's the monocle of true essence to cast see invisibility on himself. So now he knows where everything is.
Okay, so y'all back in the room. You kind of get to the wall. A brief time passes before the door opens, and you see a Quantica in kind of longer robes, older-looking fellow. Looks like a pair of reading glass spectacles that are polished at the end of his nose. They kind of sit right about there as he kind of
Cool.
leans in.
Okay.
Hello.
No, I'm just kidding. You got it.
Dude, terrified me as a kid.
I'm 100%.
Fucking train filled with heads everywhere. Like, what the hell? Ernie Hudson, baby. All right.
Well,
To the right. To the right.
there it's
I'll let
dying.
everyone make a group stealth check with advantage because of your invisibility, please.
Okay, come on. All right.
Come on.
We got this. I'm good.
Oh my god.
Yep. That's a D12. That is a D12.
It'll probably roll
I'm in
better
line.
than that.
Whole night. To be fair, it almost did.
I rolled better than you did on the phone.
You should just go. Just start over. Should we start over?
Just take it from the top. Yeah.
Take two.
All right, Risha, what you got?
Okay. 14 total.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
18 total.
Okay.
Already 20.
Alrighty.
24.
Okay.
I'll just dream of
17
Different
total.
numbers.
My math sucks. 17 total.
These are bad.
He did something else. He did something. He did something.
Huh?
He touched something behind the screen.
What? What?
You follow the path down that hall, down a set of stairs. You get to the bottom, and the hallway before you opens in 3 different paths. You can see there are a few other robed figures. You see some Ryloran that are just walking down the hall, one pathway. You see one soldier who's coming from right to left.
They eventually make it to a room guarded by 2 of Kroof's hulks. Chetney brings out his new feet with his toys to distract them, because he remember his deal with Nana Mori makes him able to distract people with toys, like just stare awe. These are 2.
As we go by, I very lightly whisper,
Oh my god.
Perfect. Going down this hall, you pass by a number of open doorways. You kind of glance into them as you do, but Gornis is like, no, keep going. But looking.
Yeah, Desmond did find her partner. Chutney at one point uses on some of the exposed glass of the pillar itself. Uses something for grim psychometry. Yeah, this might not be a common. I may have chosen this one not for comedy.
Flashes of red, like a red filter over images, just kind of like in your mind. You see stone crushing. You see feelings of anger and hunger, and you feel a brief moment of aloneness, and that's all.
Okay. All right.
I chose it because this could quite possibly be of Rudis, of Prathos. Who knows? But as they go on, Chetney starts to pick up a chemical scent. And they reach an arcane laboratory. Or some sort of arcane laboratory. They see jars with liquids, with preservative liquids containing organs, and in some cases, like fetal, organs, like fetus and stuff. There are 2 long sides of that and stuff, and Gona identifies this as the engineering bay, where Evoto is second. I think they can assume this is where a genetic engineering where they try to create new Rolons and stuff, and for different tests. Like this is not great. This is where they try to mutate life to serve their own purpose. There are many of these glass shells in crystal light in it, and including one very large one. And they're all different races and stuff. It is. Many remnants of experiments.
Make a nature check for me.
A name.
Two, so that's the question.
Nature's not great. You know, we know I've been just rolling like so good, you
This
guys.
is the one, though.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 for 19 total.
Hey, that's great. That's great.
Do any of them look like that?
Kind of, actually.
Ah!
Oh, so sad. It's that it's like seeping
It's so
saliva.
wet.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
the
Can he
gross
walk
part.
into a book?
Look, his-
Is that a
It's
thing
wet.
that he can?
His
Wee
wings
wee.
fell out.
If they go to senses of what is there, and they move to the next room, holding two more Rolons and stuff. They could see this like autopsy stuff with this whole large entity on it, like mass stuff, like a scrunch of stuff, and they start realizing this is from the battlefield at the on the Red Bridge. This is the remains of a judicator being examined. Kind of ominous, like seeing this one of these supposed powerful entities just lying there. It does not bode well.
On the face where a mask was once affixed, this is a judicator that is currently being pulled apart and researched within the laboratory.
Adjudicator.
Oh, shit.
Alien autopsy.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, wait. Whoa.
Those
What's
big,
adjudicator
big
doing
badass.
here?
Yeah, they
from
dragged. They
Got
dragged.
taken.
Oh, well, what? That's right, because all the...
It basically they see this orb that contains what appears to be this red crystalline thing, which appears to be like a model of Rudis itself. But in the center, there's this large green. Oh shoot!
They came.
As you see inside, you see one more artistic rendition of a red sphere. You can see like layers, like it's been cut in half, and you get a quick glance. This is likely a theoretical interpretation of Ruidus.
A diorama of the moon.
You can see there's like pockets of caverns strewn throughout, and certain things are marked. But what you do notice is the center of it is teal.
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 There is
The glasses.
there is a glass core
I thought he said
to this, and a number of these pillars kind of pierce out again in the crust in certain ways.
So we see glimpses of some sort of mass at the center of this diorama.
Yeah.
How big is the mass compared to the total size of the moon?
How big that gobstopper?
Yeah.
It looks to be if it's about this large,
It's 9 inches.
it's about the size of a fist. So
Yo,
it's a
so-
fair core,
That's like 40% of the mass, maybe?
30 to 40%.
Tight.
And how- Okay.
All right. This is a theoretical representation.
We're starting to get a sense of how
It is.
big.
But the liquid tube next to it catches your attention as well, as you see floating within it what looks to be the shadowed shape of a female Bormodo.
They found her. They found Yvonne. No. Oh, good. Okay, gotta try and make this quick. F.C.G. sympathetic vines. There's a sympathetic vine with a fern and ashen. Ira attempts to charm the guards.
Close to Ira. Ira begins to gesture incredibly intensely towards this figure. One of you roll another d20 for me, if you don't mind.
Uh-oh. He's casting it again. Natural 20.
Stop it! Was that for that? Was for that?
That was for the bad guy.
You rolled it for the bad guy?
Why?
Why did you roll for the bad
He
guy?
told me to! It's his fault!
This was not for charm. This
Self-inflicted.
was not for charm. This was for a dominate. And so Ira goes and releases this spell towards it, and the Juggernaut goes.
Uh-oh.
Charm.
Come on!
Now I'm gonna check one thing.
Charm!
You may not be able to. Well, it's a different person.
Chicken and charm!
Charms.
Like to.
You can do it.
You got it.
Sam, roll another d20 for me.
We believe
Oh, like
in
shit,
you.
Sam.
14.
14. What's your DC?
18.
That would be a total of 16 with this.
Oh, dude.
So
Okay, so nice save there. Then.
Just make a deception check for me. It's not a terribly high DC,
Yeah, it's me though.
but I'm.
It's hardly fair.
You're so charismatic.
Hardly fair.
Deception check, really? Okay. Come on.
Beat a 10.
Oh fuck no, that's not possible. You kidding?
What'd you get?
I got a 3.
Oh.
You got? Did you roll a 5?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I got a -2 to
Yeah,
deception.
yeah.
I'm gonna kind of just double to kind of check on Ashton
Well,
and the Juggernaut.
So this is a little out of his sight because they've curved around the corner here as you sent them off and warned him. At this point, Ira is rapidly pulling out the explosives
Sure, I'll
and
help.
begins and it's like handing them to you. And is like dancing about like it's the dance of the Sugar Plum Flare. He's like,
All right, just keep it professional, Ira.
goes and is like places one underneath the device, like spider crawls underneath and like affixes one to the back,
Yes,
crawls back
yes.
on
How
top.
big is the device wide?
8 feet?
Wide? It's probably about I'd say 10 feet-ish from side to side,
Okay.
or from front to back, and about 8 or so feet from side to side. And at the front, there is this massive, like, ragged-looking drill that has been burrowing into the chamber.
Guys, I may have a problem.
I think it would not be best for us to trigger it while we're in the chamber.
Whoa!
Okay. Before you trigger it, just tell me, because I'm going to help.
Guys, I may have a problem.
I think it would not be best for us to trigger it while we're in the chamber.
Whoa!
Okay.
Wait, but what's the trigger time? How much time do we have?
Haven't said it yet.
He didn't answer my question. That's totally fine. Ashton, are you doing okay?
No, I'm getting eyed.
The Juggernaut approaches and like looms over you, kind of looking down.
Kind of gets throat lifted. You should want. I was gonna watch this, and Ira asks, how long to set the trigger it's there, and so I was 1 minute. He didn't realize is that that it was set. Once set, it immediately starts the countdown.
You haven't started it yet, though, have you?
I just started.
Oh, shit!
You told me 1 minute.
I said it for 1 minute, but don't start it yet. Jesus! We gotta get the fuck out of here!
I misunderstood.
Then let's go, come on!
Like you watch him go into a flurry, like almost like multiple arms out of him as he just goes and sets them all rapidly and turns around smiling. I was like, shit!
Bomb this. Bomb this.
So they're all set, right?
The majority of them are, yes.
Okay.
5 of the 6 of them, yeah.
I'm gonna cast silence on the whole thing.
Okay. Oh, cool. So you cast silence on this area and you're holding it. All right.
I'm sort of running back towards
You do?
directions.
We need the distraction.
You're supposed to be the distraction to kick everything off.
Cool.
For like this
This is like
entire
you're supposed to
plan.
be the
multiple
distraction.
plans.
For multiple plans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So
We're going to, you realize that the entire, we're so fucked.
But it can't.
Everything
It's
We
gonna
are
make
playing a
some
game.
noise.
It's okay.
It can't just like
I don't know.
explode and then.
We'll find out.
How long does the silent range?
Not far.
How long does it make silence?
20 feet.
Okay.
They're coming. They now are on a timer. And right, they get to point. Like, Ira gives a warning. 40 seconds left. Cast Ira to get cast polymorph on the juggernaut. Currently, that currently has action in it left to into sale, so that is like a good pass. It probably even with the even with the extra hit point, I don't think it's making it out. They reach the door. Ida sends back the guy. Oh wait,
keep running. The other seem confused by it. All 3 of them run past the hand, reaches out and almost
Take it.
okay. As you all kind of run together.
I also hit the time point of my, so I have a walking speed of 80 feet right now if I want to take it.
Okay.
So I'm pulling everyone. Yeah.
Okay, so as Iris says, take whoever you think is slowest. I'll take the other.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. As all of a sudden you're grabbed by Ashton and both you're like cruising at an incredible speed up this tunnel. Ira's just like gently running with you, like, so.
No beef.
It's nice to spend this time with all of you.
I know, it's been a little fun. It's been a little exciting. I think it's great. I think it's a little weird that you said those with such a short amount of time.
Keeps it interesting, does it not?
Sure.
they keep going. Ira casts a wall of force behind them to try to give an extra level of protection. Yeah. Behind them, they hear the explosion go off. Ira goes firm and uses dimension door, but F.C.G, Ashton are left behind. They slide in the rest of the creator explosion. The wall forces catch some. They catching up to them and stuff. F.C.G at one point try to use divine intervention to save to go out, but it avails not. They are not. They're in the Protophilus' domain.
Side of the wall, still inside the tunnel. You're still inside the cavern.
But it moves
as
real fast.
The landscape behind you is brightening, and you can see like you're moments away from being hit by the blast.
I don't know what to do.
I
Other than
don't
move you
either.
real fast.
I don't have a traveling shield spell that I can throw up.
We don't need a. We need to.
Yeah, you don't need
teleport. We do not need a shield.
Can you get in the hole?
Do you have the staff?
What hole?
Yeah, but you'd have to like lay it out. There's not enough time.
Actually, I'm really fucking fast.
with him.
Well, no, that's shit.
Hold on.
You don't have the teleport staff, right?
I used 4 of the charges already to open pass wall.
Shit.
Right.
Can you open pass wall again?
Yes, but to where?
Into the rock. So you're
So I'm
there
going
while
anyway.
explosions go.
You might get buried. You might get buried.
Is there anything flat anywhere around us?
Okay, this clip is going to be way too long. Is this fair? No. Killing Asher tries to activate his shark mode, carrying him above, moving fast. As last effort, they try to use the portable hole and try to survey hurls him into. Basically, he uses bolt, try to molotov, and throws F.C.G into the hole, movable hole. But they don't still take a lot of damage. F.C.G is almost out cold and stuff. There's stuff. It does actually cut. Their hard guard does cover some cover, but they still hit. But it does force them out of the carrier, so they are. Unfortunately, above they can hear the sounds of gloom go. While back there, the team hears the explosion in it, but they had to stuff. Before they can decide anything, though, it goes off. There's stuff that they're shaking all the stuff, and eventually Chester shouts out from the outside like an evacuation order. The scientists run, but a mystic and a shrike remain. Imogen and Orm manage to take the shrike by surprise, take the mystic by surprise, and in that one surprise round, managed to down him. Basically, one surprise round. Using like Shaker Lance Hex and just a rain of attacks. Then Orm tries to also go attacks. They manage to use one attack to hit the Shrike, knocking it prone. And Chetney goes in with his new glass blade scythe. The Shrike manages, however, to use its to technically control its own glass blades and creating a defense for it. And one of them hits one of the glass tubes, releasing one of those large like insectoid creatures, the Dulch.
I mean, the floor is smooth stone. It just out of position. What do you do?
Can we get in the cages where
The way this fellow.
This way.
Correct.
Who all looks like they're staying around versus who's leaving?
I mean, this one is the only one that's still staying around, and it looks like it does not want to leave the important things that are in this chamber unwatched.
This isn't an attack. It's just a thing. Unsettling presence.
Okay, unsettling presence.
should make me go
It doesn't.
Okay.
So as you emanate this dark atmosphere around you, you watch as the mystic kind of like...
It's that sick vibe of like, I should leave, actually.
Well, it definitely is unsettled.
That is the adults they just released. Yeah. Okay. Okay, God. Okay. Just trying to finish something up. Like I said, this is I'm running a short time. Well, Imogen cast a sympathetic shock stacked on both, and the and Stitney goes after with Stitney managed to get a critical hit on his second strike with his new glass knife, but it shatters which is a possibility one. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't lay any critical hit with redeeming glass. So Orange finishes off the strike, and Lana tries to use Sparkline to attack from the ceiling, casting Blight. But it keeps counterattacking and it's severely injuring Chetney's arm. But this thing was in the process of being developed and stuff. It's not, and it starts falling apart on its own volition. Agona is trying. Imogen manages to use a lightning bolt back on. Uses a lightning bolt and shine grass envelope, bring it very low. Chetney rips his ears off. I don't have time to show more clips and stuff, except for that very end. He uses Crimson Right attack, which I think he should have already been using, but it manages to finish off the creature. Autumn takes out the that holding losing her. She's barely with them right now, though. Lana's able to use Wither and Bloom to bring up her back up more. And then makes them all invisible. Chetney can't run away. Lana makes sure to grab more of the last peasants for further to see what the Imperium might be up to now. And Chetney manages to grab some Aeorian technology from the table. And Imogen grabs the ball of Rudolus to show them others. Orm takes a more look. Look at the body of the Judicator. And it's mutilated the same as normal one, but can't determine if this is damage, battle damage, or creation damage. The group. Lana then contacts Fern while F.C.G heals Ashton with Cure Wounds at 4th level, as well as healing himself. Fern is left alone in this area. No idea where Ida went. After a while, she's going to go find Ashton and F.C.G. Then parts did see a big red glow from her right. Imogen also glows brightly as well. They hear a high pitched female scream of horror and fury. Lana uses Scribble quickly to see Ohan is still inside there, but is moving down to figure out what the heck is going on. Fern grabs Ashton's hand and asks it not level. Like they're kind of levitating. Their powers are going surging right now. They all find a way to a balcony, something, and then see another detonation of pink energy from another building, and a single lavender streak of power energy flies upward. Imogen realizes both the figure was not only who let on the screen before, but it's also her mother. The infiltration team, with aid of the rope, manages to reach the ground safely. Then
the outer open ring to begin to merge with the rest of the surrounding populated buildings that kind of hit the outer outskirts of this region. You see that purple flame like flickering in the air, and in both of your heads you just hear the phrase, "Did she know?"
Oh,
we're gonna end there.
Oh shit, Lord, I think Mama's mad. Anyway, real quick, hey, I'll end this with showing you my new Paladin subclass, Oath of the Dragoon. This is the Gun Paladin. I have not yet set the ordinance or what their like creed or whatever yet, but that'll be coming soon. When new invasions on the battlefield arise, Valor must adapt. You got your oath spells, Hail of Thorns, Guiding Bolt, Dragon's Breath, enhanced abilities. But Dragoons were like mobile soldiers who quickly mounted things to run up valleys, but they usually did fight on foot, according to a quick wiki search. Contrabras, Phantom Steed, Freedom Movement, Guardian of Faith, Swifter, and Contra Volley. There'll be an oath. There'll be a link in the description to this to find out. You got your channel divinities, Flintlock Smite. You get for a number of minutes equal to half your PV, your provisioning bonus rundown. You can add your smites and smite spell. Use your guns for your smite and smite spells. So you must declare whether or not you're using light before you roll for attack. Like just waiting to see if you hit, then adding on. Then hold or charge. When channeling, which lasts for 1 minute, your weapon and your attacks will have the plus probability equal to half your PB run down until you move. Once you move, this is then transferred to your AC until the round ends. If a weapon already has the PB bonus, the higher boost replaces the lower boost. For level, you go for your aura ability at level 7, and then later buffs at 18. You got aura of agility. You outnumber creatures equal to your charisma modifier, including yourself, within a radius of 10. Only use 5 feet of movement for standing up or mounting a creature or mounting a steed. A creature that has one of these effects already can now do it for no movement. And there increases this range creatures to 30 feet at level 18. And then at level 15, you have a blowback for blow. When a hostile creature inflicts damage on you, you may use your action to make one attack against said creature. If this, I need to update later, but this is specifically with your firearm. If this attack hits, the target must make a con save, being pushed back by your charisma modifier times 5 feet. and make a dexterity to avoid falling prone. DC equals damage dealt. And your capstone ability at level 20, spell shot, you can charge your bullets with a spell. If the firearm attack hits, the target takes the effects of the spell. The target has area effect. The area originates from the target. Heading in the same direction of attack, should the range be a cone. With that, I thank you for joining me. This is Free Night Reading Dementia. I wish you good fortune on the quest of life.